fool and that hurts the... Alright.
He's better with the music, isn't he?
Yes. Ow.
Watch out for that.
That's right. It's dodge. Then...
Dodge! Yeah. And then hit her just like that. Perfect.
I fucked up.
Those do respawn, by the way. As you see the egg.
Woo. Alright. I got it. That was almost hurt. Ooh.
The more advanced shots tend to aim a bit in front of you when they fire. Like, so that's what the snowman is. They aimed a little bit in front of you.
It is a little loud.
And, that's what she does too.
Okay.
So, like, if you see the shot coming, if you just immediately either stop or take a 90-degree turn, you should be fine.
Huh.
For the most part. Which is why, when you were running around the snowman, they weren't as good at hitting you because you didn't know where you were going. So they didn't know where you were going.
Hey man, you can't let the left hand know what the right hand's doing.
Right.
I think I'm a little loud? I don't know.
You might be a little loud. And then when she does the homing attack, I would definitely recommend the Wonder Ring.
Because, like, you can just tank it.
Right, you just eat it. Fine. Oh, in every phase she drops a health, so...
Oh, that's handy.
It's kind of...
I fucked up.
I was gonna comment and say, "Oh, you're gonna jump up this time. You didn't do that last time. You just stood to the side of it and shot."
Yep.
But this time you decided to try and jump up and do it.
Yep.
With your excellent platforming skills.
Yep. I love how they slowly open their mouth in excitement.
Yeah, it's a nice touch. It's a good way of showing the health pool. What are you looking for?
I'm just recollecting all these things.
Well, you didn't use any.
I know.
Like 0.
But it's nice to have them.
You had them.
It's nice to do it again. Alright, so I'm going to cut out everything but before this.
I don't know if you should. I feel like at least showing the clip of you just jumping off.
Maybe. Because I did fix the audio a bit, and so that would make things...
Minimum that.
Yeah. Be like, oh, fuck.
No.
I'm stupid.
It's a mean looking broom she's got.
Yeah?
Right in the butt.
Bless you.
That was interesting. Like double on the witch's laugh.
Yeah.
That's quite strange. So what have you thought about the game so far? What's been your synopsis of a relatively blind playthrough?
I think it's a lot of fun.
There you go.
The only thing I think is a little, like, iffy is, like, near the end, because the levels were really long. I feel like if those last 2 levels were just a tad shorter, like...
Honestly, Rusty Bucket Bay wasn't all that long if you don't count the deaths.
Yeah.
If you don't count the deaths and having to go back and do stuff, it's not that long of a level. Especially compared to some of the other ones. Like, Click Clock Wood is a long level. But it's a really cool design.
Oh, yeah.
What would have been the high points? Like, what was the...
What
was the high? What was the low?
I really like how, like, it eased you into, like, a lot of the challenge.
Does it get a good curve?
Yeah. And then, well, except for, like, the thing all the way at the end of Rusty Bucket Bay.
So it curved too hard? You think it should have been
No,
an easier game?
No, I think the difficulty's fine. It's just that whole last challenge where you have to get the Jiggy that's
Are you telling me the hardest thing in the game shouldn't be the hardest thing in the game?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm more just saying like
Well, I'm just...
that challenge is
Just too hard?
I mean for me, yes.
You didn't do it. I did.
I know.
And I did it with a glitch.
And, yeah.
Again, you just want to jump up on the pad.
I know. I'm stupid.
You didn't initially. So, no, finish your thought on that. What was wrong with the engine?
The engine room, like, it's mostly the fact, like, I don't know, compared to everything else in the game, it does seem like it's artificially harder. Like, you don't face any other challenges that are like that. Like, yeah, you have the time trials, but the time trials don't get, like, as advanced as that was.
So it was too hard.
I mean, I guess I'm saying it looked too hard for what they intended you to do.
Right, I'm just trying to piece together, like, it's artificially hard.
Not really artificially, like...
You said artificially.
Those are the words you said to me.
I know. I don't really know what I'm, like, trying to say, because I'm also focusing on, like, not fucking this up, even though I am fucking it up completely.
I mean, if you want, we can go back and do the engine room without the glitch and see how that goes.
No, thank you.
See if it's artificially hard then.
Like, there's a lot of things that, like, I really appreciate because we're playing this new version that preserves the Jiggy, or the notes.
Every time you go to say notes, you say jig.
I know, because they're
They are?
they're notes, and they...
Good job.
I don't know what I'm saying. It's mostly just, I like the convenience of the 360 version, and I
mean, I agree.
I would fucking blow at the N64 one.
Alright, so here's a question. You said Click Clock Wood was too long.
It feels like it is a little too long.
It is long. It is a long level. It is the
Because-
longest level. I will agree with you there. What would you change about it? Like, what do you think would be better? Like, if you're sticking with the theme of the 4 seasons and a forest and an ecosystem, what could you change to make it less long?
Feeding the eagle twice is like, I don't know. The eagle's three things, and it's like, that's not terrible, but it's also like,
I mean, you're growing it. Like,
yes,
that's part of the theme of the
I
ecosystem.
I understand it, and I do enjoy it. It's just, it's one of those, like, it's not, I don't want to say like it's too tedious, because you do the same thing twice, and that I don't really care for, because like I do like the whole.
You don't like feeding your kid?
I mean I do, but when you phrase it like that, it's not the same, Ben.
But that's what you were doing. You were feeding the little baby eagle. I mean, what difference? What's the what is the differentiation between the eagle, Eerie, and the golden crocodiles you do in Bubble Bloop Swamp? You have to shoot eggs into a few times.
The crocodiles, you're not collecting the worms for it. Caterpillars, whatever.
No, you're just using eggs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And bearing in mind that there were more caterpillars than you ever needed.
Yeah.
There's a significant amount more, actually.
There we go.
So you tell me the collecting and the collectathon was too much?
If this was Donkey Kong 64, yes. The collecting
This
and
isn't
that...
Donkey Kong 64.
I know.
This is far better than Donkey Kong 64.
Which is funny, because Donkey Kong 64 costs more than this game now.
That's because everyone thinks it's good. It's not that good.
Jingle.
What if you have enough eggs? Okay, well, what What should be different about the engine room? Should it not be the hardest thing in the game? What should be the hardest thing in the game?
I don't really know what I would like actually like change because like there's not really.
I felt your butthole clench across this couch.
Like it's one of those games where it's like it's hard for me to say like I would like actually change anything on it. It's more just like there are stuff I didn't like as much as the others. Like the engine room, I don't really want to say I would change. It's more just like
You didn't like it because it was hard?
yes.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at game.
Okay, so
And now I'm
the
saying
hard
that
part
again.
of the game was hard.
I guess that's really it. The hard part of the game is hard.
I mean, that's just
Like
you said it was artificially hard.
the timer on it makes the like artificial part kick in, and then oh my god, like I feel like the timer was like the artificial.
It was too much.
Yeah, because if they didn't have the timer, that would feel more. I don't know.
I mean, at that point, you're just going in, hitting a couple buttons, and then getting out.
Yeah.
I mean, would it be better just to run in and hit a couple buttons, then get out?
Like that's the thing is like no, not exactly, because like challenge isn't necessarily the problem. It's more just like I don't really know how to articulate what I'm trying to say because I'm really bad at that in general.
Probably should have got that one up.
Fuck.
How about the challenge of this?
This I find interesting because if I knew how to use my moves, like if I was better at the game, I would probably have no problem with this.
Because this is, I think, I want to compare the engine room to the Grunty fight, because the Grunty fight is challenging your skill in the game.
Yes.
And the engine room is challenging your skill in platforming.
Yes. And platforming, I'm trash
Whereas
at.
this feels much more intimate to just the game. You can't do this Grunty fight anywhere else. You're using every facet of your moves
like
in this fight. The only thing you're not using is swimming because there's no water.
Yeah. Like this feels like, yeah, it's hard, but the ramp up in difficulty feels, damn it, like natural because it's challenging on what I've learned through the game. Whereas the engine room was just, are you good at platforming?
So the platforming game, having a platforming challenge.
Oh, fuck. Listen, I'm bad at platformers, okay?
Okay, I'm not saying...
Oh my god. I'm also really bad at, like...
This is also where I'm going to chime in and say you don't have to get every jiggy in this game. In fact, you can get away without getting 6 of them. You just won't get the double health. You would want the double health, but if you want the double health, you have to get all but 2. So you can skip the engine room.
Yeah, which is fine. It's... Like, I do understand the hard part being hard, and that's fine. Because, like, I'm not looking...
I mean,
like,
do you like Dark Souls?
No. Because I'm bad at Dark Souls.
I don't like Dark Souls, not because the game is hard or anything, or the level design is unfair because they're trying to get you like a whole lot of gotcha kills, especially Dark Souls 1. I don't like it because of the lack of direction in the game.
Dark Souls 2 has a huge lack of direction, too. It's like, well, there's a hole here.
Because I started playing, I played Dark Souls 1. I started playing Dark Souls 1. And I got up to, I killed the butterfly guy. I don't remember his name. I killed the bell gargoyles. I killed the butterfly. I would Wonder Wing here. There you go. You tanked it for once. I killed the butterfly guy. I killed some dude in armor. I don't remember. And then at some point, I was like, okay, now where do I go? And I will go to a place that I just like found a door to, and I got my ass kicked. And I was like, okay, am I getting my ass kicked because the game's hard, or am I getting my ass kicked because I'm not supposed to be here yet? Because that's usually how you deal with open world games. Is you just make certain areas really difficult to try and traverse, or not have the tool to do so, like in Metro games, which is fine. But I just didn't know where to go, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna go down this like little pit, like this big cave area, and I got my ass kicked in there, pretty similarly as the other areas. And I was like, okay. I'm like, okay, where am I supposed to be going? I killed the dragon guy. There's a big bridge with a dragon that kills you. I killed the dragon. I dealt with that. Or like repel the dragon, whatever the fight was, how you died. I'm gonna click that for you.
Is this a game that runs on 0? Oh, thank God it is.
It is. I would go down there and get that one up right now. It's back in another room. To the right. There you go. And it'll be... There it is. Yeah. The backflip. Anyway. I was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I don't have any sort of map that's like... Because you could go to an area and be like, okay, you open up like a door way over there.
Yeah.
And I just don't remember it because I'm going to go somewhere else to investigate something else. And I was like, oh, wait, there was a door I could go to. Could I have a map? Please?
Yeah.
A map? A compass?
Something.
Anything at all? Just any form of direction? A dude that says, hey, go that way, maybe? I don't know. Anything. Like, I just don't know.
You know what the downside of saying something like that is? Somebody's going to say, well, you see, that's the point. The point is, you don't know. And it's like, but I would like to. And then they're like, well, do you like when the game tells you, like, hold your hand too much? And it's like...
I'm okay with challenge. I'm okay with exploration, but I'm okay with exploration being a challenge.
Yeah.
But just something. Anything. Just any form of that. Because, I mean, we popped open those crap games on Rare Replay.
Yeah.
You just jump around as a space dude. I'm like, well, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, obviously, well, an issue with... Okay, that's another thing. Retro games, when they port them to, like, new systems, they just don't have, like, the instruction booklet with the game.
And that's...
Which is... In old games, that literally told you what to do in the game, was the instruction
That's
booklet.
a big reason why E.T. has such a big, like, issue with, like... Oh, my God. Players, is because the manual is 90% of how
what to do.
Yeah.
Especially with Atari, the Atari 2600 games, they don't have the capabilities to tell you
No. Like...
Which is why it was in the booklet.
Yeah.
Especially like Zelda 1.
A lot of your Zelda 1 stuff is in the book.
Yeah.
Like, people expect Mario Brothers because that's go right and jump.
Right.
They think every game is like that. And it's like, every retro game is like that. It's like, no. Adventure has, like, lore. I forget what Atari game it was that came with an instruction manual and a full-ass comic book. Like, oh my God.
So if you just go perpendicular to her dashing,
I know.
Fine.
But like...
Why are you doubling back?
I'm stupid?
You can just keep blocking. She's going to do her homing attack. Anyway.
But like, your story is explained in like your manual and like what you press, like what you have to do. That's another reason why like most retro game collections just suck.
Yeah. There's been a few games that I've like popped open just to start playing. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what these controls are. I don't know what my goal is. I just need anything to grasp onto. I don't want to just walk into forever.
Yeah.
Just anything. Especially when it's a game that's like strangely difficult.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll get back to this.
This is way better design than most of those games.
This final boss, I think, is an amazing final boss. A, for the music score, because it's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been listening to it there much, but if you're listening to it, you have like all of the instruments, because this game is very musical.
Yeah.
And all of the different instruments for all the different characters and all the different things are being played in this song, which is the final boss, Renty. And it challenges you on every skill that you learn in this game. I don't know, there's a little safety spot there. It's neat.
Oh.
That one went through the wall that time.
That was
I'm not going to fault you on that one.
bullshit.
I'm not going to fault you on that one. It did just kind of jump straight through the wall.
Yeah, because like all the other projectiles were blocked by the
And previously
block.
that one was blocked. I think it was just a strange angle and it just right in. I will say the engine room, very hard. Hardest thing to do in the game. One of the hardest platforming things to do in any 3D platformer. I don't think that's bad though. Because the challenge is what makes you good. I'm good at platforming because A, I've played this game a lot. B, I've played platformers a lot. And see, I've done really hard challenges like that a lot, so I'm very used to doing. I can pick up platforms pretty easily.
Yeah.
I mean, and I will say, it hasn't just been you playing; it's been me and you. So you don't have as much hands-on time as a normal person would when you reach the engine room. And as daunting as a task it is, it really just comes down to, what's their discipline. The engine room is more discipline than anything else. The skill of discipline, of waiting for the fans, waiting for the platforms to line up, waiting to go when you're like, your breathing is right,
Yeah.
when you're at the right mental to do it. That is what a lot of the engine room is just waiting for the perfect time and just going very smoothly, not taking any detours, making a plan, and just sticking to it and making your way up, killing the enemies, making it clear, know where you're going ahead of time. It's not the type of challenge that you're going to jump into a room, not know what you're doing, figure it out, and make your way out. It's a room that you go in and you have to assess the situation, and you have to make a plan.
Oh, yeah.
Which is my take on the engine room.
If I was better at platformers, and or just this game in general, I'd be like, yeah, it's a good challenge.
I will say, I've already seen your skill improve just on this fight. Like, the last 2 fights, you've already gotten better. Your movement has gotten smoother. Which is a stark contrast between us playing. Like, when we toss a controller back and forth, my movement is just smoother because A, I know where I'm going, but B, I know how to go where I'm going. I know, like, the movement patterns. I know the ways to move around best. Which just comes from skill and experience.
Which I have
You have
literally
very little
none
experience
of.
and almost no knowledge of it, which is not a shot at you this time, but just a fact.
Damn it. Wasn't high enough.
But so what has been like your favorite parts? What have been like oh, that's awesome.
I'm
Getting your ass kicked, I know.
Yes. I really enjoy this fight. Like, yeah, I'm doing bad at it, but
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a great final boss.
Yeah, this is really enjoyable.
Name a final boss that tests every single facet of the game, barring swimming. That's the only thing you don't use here. You use eggs. You don't poop the egg, I guess, but...
Oh, you bitch.
I'm going to point out, you're running low on red feathers.
I know, but if I can get this one...
Yeah, but if you're careening off the side... Oh, that was good. That was a good one. And that was the health drop, so you're good to land. No, this is a great final boss. The only shame about it is that once you beat her, you can't go back and re-challenge her.
Oh,
At least you couldn't in the N64. Anytime you came back, you would jump up there and it would take you to the credits.
Huh.
I don't know if this game has added it as an option because it's such a good boss fight. Because you can redo every challenge in the game. Yeah, the hitbox for that is a little lower. Speaking of hitboxes in here, did I tell you about the glitch?
No.
So there was a glitch. Last time I played this through,
Oh, where these don't
the
spawn.
statues would spawn. All the statues would spawn, but the hitbox that you're hitting with the eggs would not spawn on one of them. Meaning that it was soft lock.
Huh.
And it's pretty rare. From what I've heard, it's really rare. I get it. But it happened to be like 3 times in a row in one night. And I was furious. It's hard. It's hard, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Oh no, I bumped the microphone again.
Hang on.
Oh no. Oof. You took it. You took the damage.
I'm just gonna do it this way.
Meow, meow, meow.
There we go.
I'm trying to think of topics to talk about, but most things that are like current to us don't really matter.
No. There we go.
Yay.
That's not what I wanted.
How's it feel to beat up an old lady?
It's not that bad.
Alright. How does it feel to pretend to be Ezra Miller beating up an old lady while playing Banjo-Kazooie?
Ezra Miller.
Yeah, Ezra Miller beat up an old lady.
Was that The Flash?
Yes. If I remember properly, Ezra Miller is also being charged with armed robbery. They can't find him yet.
Ezra Miller, really?
Yes, they can't find Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller.
What else has he been in? Because like I don't watch DC stuff very much. Not like DC like universe stuff.
He's in Fantastic Beasts, Perks of Being a Wallflower. We need to talk about Kevin.
How did I know that?
Trainwreck.
Trainwreck. That was what's her name? Trying to be funny.
Yeah, that's Busted Walk, City Island, Beware the Gonzo, Another Happy Day, Every Day.
There we go.
A lot of things that I've never seen or cared to learn about or watch.
That took way too long.
He's in. Oh yeah, he is in Peacemaker as the Flash. Peacemaker was a good show.
Was it?
I think it was. At least I found it entertaining.
Getting some eggs.
Egg. Oh. They just literally spawn every couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm. I'll get the belt feather too.
Apparently he's in a show called Keiki the Cake from Outer Space, in one episode as Big Bully.
Nice. There we go.
Depending on where it gets cut, I could make this its own episode about Ezra Miller.
You just get eggs.
Yeah. We get eggs with Ezra Miller. You know, clickbait people. That thing that doesn't work anymore.
I'm getting eggs.
Does it work? I don't know.
I'll just go up to like 40. You're just enjoying me standing here, aren't you? You didn't think that could just happen, did you?
I mean, it could. This is way better than most of... Mario 64's Bowser fights, I don't like.
I like the music for them.
The music is great, but like the progression of them is just grab, tail, spin, throw.
Yes.
And it's the same all the way through.
Until the last one.
What's different about the last one? I know the platform falls.
On phase 3, the platforms fall.
Yeah, it's just you actually have to aim that time. You can't just inch him to the edge on phase 3.
Edging?
Yeah, you can't edge Bowser.
I mean, maybe you can't. I don't know.
I really want to get that Lego Bowser that's like $260.
70.
$270.
I do too.
I also want to get the $56 bootleg one. Just to put them right next to each other. Because
missed it.
I'm going to make sure to put up a photo of the real one on the left side and the fake one on the right side. And I'm saying that out loud so I can remember to do it.
That's close.
Of like, because like the bootleg one is hilarious to me.
It's disgusting.
It is disgustingly hilarious. She blew herself up.
I was like, I don't think I got hit.
Oh no. It would be hilarious if you just dive bomb off the edge.
I'm surprised you didn't. You got close a couple times.
I have a little bit of control, just not a lot. Boom, 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 boom.
Excuse me.
Yay, okay. And then during the Jinjo attacking phase... Oh. Alright, so the hitbox just like is automatically like... If you get all 3 in, it works.
Yeah.
It's not like...
What?
Oh, there's one attack phase with Grunty where her getting hit with the egg wouldn't automatically just hit with the next egg.
Oh, that's because she was getting knocked back. So she would just get knocked out of the way.
Okay.
I wonder if that's going to be picked up.
That... I think that is. Yeah, that's the vacuum of space. That's what it sounds like. It's not quiet like everyone believes.
Yeah. That makes sense. Also, yeah, I think like right here-ish. No? Okay, no. Fine, whatever, game. Just prove me wrong.
It's the homie attack. I remember being a child and not like fully understanding what video games were, and in Jak 3 you can unlock Dark Jak homing attacks. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what that means, and then I unlocked them and
Didn't understand.
I didn't understand what the difference was between that and my regular attacks. And
The homing effect.
but
All right.
like,
We're almost done, by the way.
oh, all that's left is that.
We're done.
Yay. The controller's in my hand, so it technically counts as me doing it.
Sure.
That's what I want to believe.
Jinjo. The Ginginator.
It would be hilarious if, like...
Are you ready? This is... If you had done this on your own, this would have been way more satisfying, by the way. Just watch.
It would have been hilarious if it wouldn't have let you, like, do this if you didn't collect all the Jinjos. Ooh, the controller's vibrating.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if it was you that successfully beat her, and then you just get to watch this.
That Jinjo just beating the shit out of her.
No, fuck this. Fuck this bitch. Right. Jinjo.
Jinjo-natured.
That's cool.
Yeah, and now she's dead.
No. She's currently falling.
Now she's dead.
I'm gonna say no.
Gurn.
Alright, pass me the controller. And we'll get ready to do some of the other stuff.
Alright. Oh, she's... Because I know in Nuts and Bolts she starts
Yeah.
up under a pile of rocks also.
Jinjo.
Is that Gobi
2D.
in the background?
Nope. It's
Oh.
bottles.
On the jet ski? Who was on the jet ski?
That was the pirate.
Who's that?
Dude, look at her melons.
Oh, alright.
It's Captain Blubber.
Ski 1000.
She's got 2 watermelons.
I'm just really confused that, like, people exist in this world. Not, but, like, that's also, like, an animal nose that look like... I don't know.
See, this would make more sense if you had seen the previous one, but you skipped that cutscene.
By accident. Okay. I get it, Ben. I'm a dumbass. And then you're like, no, I'm not saying that. It's just, you're a dumbass.
Did a dumbass thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, there's not much to watch here. On the N64, it would be like, hey, did you check out these things? And it show the stop and swap locations.
Ah.
So I'm actually just going to skip this one because it's just a roll call. Klungo. Dingpot.
Carrot.
Topper.
Oh, his name's Topper.
See, that's a different blue. That's a different blue.
Yes.
There's 2 blues and 2 yellows. Collywobble. Did you want to see the names for all of these?
I don't care.
Quarry, which we never see out of the outside of that area. All right, we're just going to skip.
Most of those characters we don't see.